Hello, Stardust. Are you feeling cosmic today? I feel like you're feeling cosmic. I feel like you're thinking about big stuff. Big themes, not the little stuff. Man, taking 2 days off of this makes it feel all foreign. I don't know why I had to say that. It's like the start of a new journey. And actually, start of a new journey, the big O, zero, kind of the start of a journey. It was 000 on the timer when I started. That's pretty, synchronistic. All jokes aside, sorry. Um, my name is Trip. This is Real Nature Trip. We're obviously doing some tarot. My niece Ava painted that for me just so we could do this. I am in my winter sexy clothes. It's the kind of sexy that's, like hot chocolate and cuddly. If I had a fire, if it was safe to make a fire, I'd make a fire. It's not safe to make a fire in my house right now. All right. Yeah. I've been feeling like, well, let's start here. Let's start here. About 4 months ago, I said in the near future, you're gonna need to become full jellyfish, just being able to roll with the punches, whatever. And yesterday it was like, oh my gosh, we're in practice. This is practice. These things that are happening right now are practice jellyfish modes. So, I talked in one of the last reading or the one before about like this feeling of whoa coming on, and people were like, well, Neptune is da, 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 and I'm like, okay, and I'll take it. But I've been feeling like I need to relax my body and allow all of it to happen, right? Like allow to receive this stuff. So like I'm saying like a lot. Oh, because you like me. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, I feel like this isn't the biggie, or maybe it's a biggie time for you, but to be able to roll with it, to not get overly amped up and troughed out, crested and troughed on these waves and this wavelength. Which makes me think, people are always talking about frequency. They're never talking about amplitude. And I feel amplitude more like the waves of, euphoria and depression and, whatever. And okay, quickly, here's my theory, and I'll try to say it super fast. I think our job now, in the situation and the way we are, oh, my eyes are baggy. Our main, like, actual mechanism that we need to do daily is that, like, as the wave like sinks on us and goes, what feels like negative, these things that pull on us, earth lifey stuff, and it pulls you down, and our job is to go, oh, that's okay, and it's, I recognize it, and it's going to be for my better good, and then just to get back to at least that homeostasis line, that center line, which I think that's where the peace is, right? The peace is on that line. And I feel like when I was younger, I was, and now that I know what's going on, I'm able to pull myself out and get back to a baseline. And I feel like every time I do it, I get stronger. I'm getting my reps in. Are you getting your reps in? Okay. I have no idea what we're talking about today, except for, keep. Now, I'm just shut up. Spirit's going to talk to us through some cards. I've already asked to be a good vessel. All right, here we go. What is going on? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords. And 10 of Cups. I feel like it's saying you don't have to work as hard as you think for these outcomes you're looking at, you're desiring, you're thinking about. And I say the word desire in a broad spectrum, like not like burning focus desire, laser beam desire, but just yeah, yeah, just your desires, that kind of thing. And it's funny because it's a change of a way of thinking. It is a big change in the way of thinking for you. Where your old thinking was, yeah, if you wanted something, you had to just work your tail off, drudge, you know, go in on sick days, just put your body at risk or put it on the back burner. Yeah. And it's going from a singular focus to a broader perspective. That's what we're looking at. And it's well thought out. Like this was reflected upon. This wasn't just, oh, hey, I'm just going to flip the switch here. I feel like we need a shuffle. I feel like we need a better shuffle. Ooh, that sounded good. All right, what's next, Spirit? Six of Cups. Nine of Wands in reverse. And Seven of Cups. Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. 6, 7. I'm so popular. That's what this whole thing means. 6, 7. All right. I see that the Nine of Wands in reverse. So the Nine of Wands, this guy toiled to get there, and it's saying reverse it, flip it. And then we go to these cups on the sides. More choices, more, yeah, it's you making a conscious choice, but not just out of the air. You're not just making a choice out of the air. Look at, you're going back to your roots. You're going back to before now, before you became what you became. Does that make sense? That's before you became what you became. Because there are answers way back there that are you. Oh man, this is sounding so weird. I'm sorry if you're not on this page, but I feel like you're on this page. The you before the you, there are answers back there. And this is the second message about turning work on its head. Oh, I just saw my puppy eyelids again. You know what I was thinking about doing is, and I've been up for hours, like I shouldn't have you. I'm thinking about preparation H. I've heard that models, and look at me. I mean, maybe that's the one thing I'm missing to be a model. Do you remember the adult underwear models in the Ward's catalogs or Sears catalogs? And how dorky they looked. Even they were trim, and fit and hairless or low hair or whatever. Oh, there was always the hairy one. Oh yeah, I don't know why that came to my mind. I don't want to be an underwear model anymore. Okay, so this is saying you've got choices, but you're grounded. And not all your choices are grounded. And it's up to you to really, really look. Right? Okay, baby. We got 9 of Cups, Judgment, and 8 of Wands. Man. You want to know what's really weird? Is the 8 of Wands lines up with the 7 of Cups. And it's this is talking about choices, maybe too many choices, we getting focused on the choice you want, maybe eliminating old options based on your experience, whatever it is. And a lot of us we get there and we get a little bit well, how do I know when the opportunity is and what it is? And you start going, is that an opportunity? And you're just like, well, it's not making any noise to me, but it's there. The opportunities are coming. They're coming in hot. um in the last round we looked at Six of Cups, kind of going back to your roots, and then we're getting to Nine of Cups. It's like, oh yeah, you can really trust yourself, you be fulfilled, all this stuff. Yeah, yeah. But Judgment, it's like a wake-up call. Like this is a current. You're either about to, or you've just did it, or you're in the middle of it, where you're like re re defining, reassessing, what's the word, like reconfiguring what, like how you operate, how you operate in the world. Like people that are in sales, there's, and I hate sales. I'm terrible at it. I feel really uncomfortable. 11:11, as I said that. Oh my gosh. And I don't even hardly look at the clock. But boy, that's the one that's caught my eye a couple of times. People in sales, they talk about leads and chasing down leads and lead generation and whatever, and hustle and all that stuff. And then there's the kind of in sales that are like, I get my marketing right, I focus on the message, and it'll come. And I feel like you're kind of making that switch. Both are productive, right? Both will get you somewhere, but it feels like you're making the switch of, instead of chasing things, you are, and it's going to come to you. Opportunities come to you, whatever. And you get to sit back and go, yes, no, yes, yes, no, no, yes, whatever it is. And whatever makes you feel stay whole. Yeah. So this is a big process you're going through right now. This is I hate this term. I love it and I hate it because it's cliche and it's not 100% accurate, but it covers our bases with our my especially limited vocabulary, and that is leveling up. You're leveling up, and this is a big one. And this is you've been in the process of it, doing it, or it's like you, it doesn't feel like you totally trust it. Like, oh, all I got to do is have fun and follow my passion, my dream, my joy, whatever. There's still a part of you that's like, oh, but you got to put the time in. You got to scratch, and you will, like, when you are passionate about something, you'll put the time in, but it'll be different. It won't be out of like, it'll just be, I don't want to say fun, but it will give you energy versus take energy. How's that? That's what we're looking for. The activities and the mental stances, views, what is going to give you energy versus take. And it could be the same. Like, you could go for a 3-mile run, 5-mile run. Let's take a 5-mile run. You could go for a 5-mile run, and it could either give you energy or it could take it away. And most people run where it takes it away. Most people live their life where their energy gets taken away, gets sapped. And it is this transition time. This is what it feels like. This is the big transition time. Feels funky. Feels awkward. Oh, yeah. But it is healing. It's part of this healing. Man, and 9 of Cups right there. It's like it's coming together. Right? You feeling that? It's coming together. I haven't been that funny on this one. All right, what's next, Spirit? Boom, boom, boom. King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and 10 of Wands. Oh, man. Five of Wands is the center card. And that's kind of the theme I've been doing for a while. Like, the subject is the center card. And Five of Wands on one side has got the five of swords. Five of swords. Yeah. My words. Five of swords. Center. Look at that. It's like this person just got done with this battle. They scrapped, they clawed, and they came out, you know, with stuff to show for it. Yeah, just because you lived your life in a certain way, and you can't regret it. You can't regret it. You can't change it. First of all, you can't change it. You can regret it if you want to, but you shouldn't regret it, because it all happened for a reason. It all happened for a reason, right? For your betterment. And that's a tough one because if you can say it for yourself, but then you go back and you look at actions that you did to somebody else, and you know, hopefully you've got a handful of regrets, you know, that you've lived hard enough, wild enough, free enough that maybe you felt like, oof, I shouldn't have said that. I might have more than the average, I don't know. And but that had to get said for a reason. That had to get done for a reason. That person had to endure you for a reason, you know. And when we flip it, sometimes it's us. And it's all, yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. And we can't know. We don't know everything they need to do, everything they need to go through. So just, you did your part, okay? You did your part. All right. The World. Temperance in reverse. And the Hermit. So this is, you're leveling up. You're completing this cycle. And remember, I started this thing with 3 zeros. And the World is the big O. A fairly big O. Well, whatever. Anyway, get your mind out of there. Okay. Temperance in reverse. If that's what we're centered on. So you got the World and the Hermit. And then, you know, gosh, if this was for me, I'd say maybe my hermiting phase is coming to a close. And yours will. I just don't know if this is what it's saying for you. But what if we read this temperance thing? Devil Temperance 14. Let's read it in regular. The honing of skills and ability to hold to oppositional truths equally. Prudence, synthesis, administration, complexity, alchemy. And then in reverse, well, that's upside. I have to read it right side up. Imbalance and uneven. So imbalance and uneven, and we've got the Hermit on one side and the World on the other. Okay. So like, right? Like, we are the world. Oh man, I want to show her. But okay, let's get these all in the right order. Are we straying? Are we staying too much on this side? Is that the imbalance between the World and ourselves? I mean, if we want to talk about an imbalance between the World and ourselves, I mean, you've probably been both sides of that, right? Imbalance, where you've put yourself and your things on the sideline while you go forward and just take care of the rest of the world. Career and family is the two biggies, right? And yeah, you put yourself, your sleep, your body, your mental health all on the back burner. But then you can go the other way. And it's funny, I see these videos on YouTube. I can't watch them. I think I watched one a while back. that I can't watch them anymore. It's like, I'm 50 and I don't talk to people anymore, or I'm 55 and I stay away from people. And I understand why they do it, and I understand what's healthy about it, but I also see it's just one-sided, off balance, and it's a reaction instead of instead of following what brings them joy. They're cutting off a part that brings them pain. And I'd say, like, there are certain people with energies at the time that you don't want to hang around with. There are people that are takers and you don't want to give to them because you never get back, all that stuff. But to dismiss the world, yeah, temporarily, go for it. But the balance comes when you can hold your energy in the world. That's what we're working on, right? Being able to balance ourself and other, until we get to the point where we're like, there is no other. That's a groovy point to be in, baby. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that message right there. It's still talking about balance, still talking about centered, but this message is, I feel like it's finding a new way for you to make it in the world, a new loving way. And for some of you, we're just talking about final steps of integrating what you've already come to and learned. And for some of you, this is a big radical shift of F it. Like, some of you are just now going, all of this out there is terrible. This is wrong. Everything I've learned is wrong, and it just doesn't feel natural and right. And I feel limited, whatever, unfree. And I feel like it's one step, but it's a big, maybe it's a standing broad jump. It's a big change. It's pole vault. It's pole vault. You got to get from the ground to the air, baby. From the ground to the air. Yeah. Let's read one from our beautiful friends at Earth Warrior Oracle. Just for the color of it. Just for the color. I have been personally, physically, sleep-wise, it's been a month and a half of funky sleep. My energy is pretty darn good, except for every once in a while, I just feel like all the life force was taken out of me and all my limbs turned to just weight. That's been a weird feeling. I've been drinking water like crazy. Not like crazy. Like you should. And my hydration keeps kind of going up and down on its own. I don't know. I'm just saying all these physical symptoms because somebody smart out there will be like, yes, that's from 3AI Atlas, and it's from AI. It's from the solar flares. It's from Neptune trying to cook Pisces fish at 29 degrees. Like, that'll never cook. Slow cooker. I don't think you should slow cook fish. And even if that was Celsius, that's still only like 70. That's just, bleh. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, top card. Oh, it's got a tiger. Okay. We're going this one. Because I feel like we've had this one before. All right. Chakana, like Shaka Khan. Shakana, time to cross the threshold. Like I said, this is a big leap, right? This is a long jump. This is a pole vault. This is a big step, and it's the big scary step. Let me read this. Okay. All right. A sacred threshold is before you now, signifying your inner readiness for outer change. Stepping into a new life is an expression of cosmic alignment and divine timing, arising in response to your inner process. Deconstructed forms are reshaping themselves into beneficial and beautiful new ways of being, living, and expressing your truth. I almost said youth. Even if the birthing pangs to fulfillment are difficult at times, be reassured that you are on the right path. The time is ripe to leave your past behind as you gracefully accept the fullness of the present, swiftly becoming ready to embrace the brightness of your future. That went with it. That went with our read. It's a reshaping of what you think this life here is going to be about. I think that's all I've got. And I think that we did this in a nice and timely manner without too much waste. I was going to try to do a funny voice one of these days, and today I didn't do it. So, anyway, that is the end of our read. I forgot to tell you I love you. But I am so grateful that you come. I love you that you're here. I accept you for everything you are. And I wish the best for you. And I will see you on the next one.